Alright guys, next Mike Ike, MTG, back at it. We are going to continue with our walkthrough. So last time we let off, we were finishing the white color challenge. As you can see here, we have the black color challenge and the white color challenge completed. We played some white spells during that. I don't know why these didn't complete then. But anyway, we will continue to play these challenges. I guess maybe they only count actual online games, so it was that last game, which is where we got those. But this is having us grab a booster because we have enough coins to, so we'll follow the tutorial. So to get a booster, we go to the store.
This way.
You go to packs.
There they are. One booster pack, please.
And here you can actually pick what sets you want. I'm going to grab one from Zendikar Rising because I'm looking for a couple of cards from that set for the deck that I'm going to eventually be building. So,
Let's go and open your new booster pack.
alright, go to packs.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. Open it.
Alright, no luck on any of this for
Beautiful new cards.
the deck I'm going to be building, unfortunately. Alright.
Finish quests to earn more boosters in gold.
Alright, so we're going to continue with the color challenge. And so, as you can see, we've completed white, we've completed black. Let's go ahead and do green.
I like. People, not so much.
Alright, here we go. Green versus white. Alright, so we've got a 1-2. Obviously, we're not going to block that. This creature added something new for us that you guys haven't seen. That little symbol there at the start of that text is the tap symbol, and basically what it's saying is add 1 mana of any color. So we can tap this creature to actually add mana. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, add 2 mana of any color instead. That's why, even though we only have 3 lands, it's saying we can cast this. And if you can see there, it's showing orange around the forest and the creature, and it's showing what creatures would tap for us to cast this. But instead, we're just going to cast the second one of these. I'm going to send that. We're not going to block because we want both of those. Okay, we're going to get the first one of these out. No attacks. Now we can bring this guy in, so that's what we're going to do. Giant 7/7 with trample. And barring anything crazy, we're going to start hitting our opponent here. So if you saw that, this guy got crazy. It's because he's got trample, and then whenever he attacks, he gets +1 until end of turn for each land I control. So that's why he got stupid big. Throw another one of these out. Just attack with everybody, and this will be the game. That was a quick, easy one. Guess I was trying to show us the trample mechanic as well as the mechanic where you can tap these guys. All right. Again, we get 2 new cards. We get another one of these, and then we got a spider that has reach. I'm sure that'll be important when we play blue. Alright, here we go. This will be against the red deck. Green versus red. Alright, looks like we got some of these creatures again. There's red, very aggro heavy. So he's gonna be throwing that dude at us this next turn. Another one. This one's gonna attack. We are not gonna block. Oh, wow, he's gonna just straight up kill us anyway. That's unfortunate. No blockers. Alright, let's see what we got now. Okay, that's nice. We can bring this guy out. Where do we bring this guy out? I'm gonna bring this guy out for now. He doesn't have any flyers, so the reach isn't really a concern. And that'll give us this. In case we need it. Not sure if that's the right call, but alright, we got 2 of these now. So what we're actually going to do is we can swing with this guy. He might block with more than one creature, and if he does, we're going to use both of these on him. Okay. We're going to play this. Just going to untap him and make him a 4/4, which will kill both of those. So, once you've declared attackers, guys, if you untap after that, you still attack. So it's kind of like, essentially like you gave yourself vigilance. We like this. So this is the first card that we have, guys, that is an enchantment, and it's not a creature enchantment. So an enchantment like this will just stay on the battlefield until it gets dealt with, and every turn its ability will trigger. So this says at the beginning of my upkeep, if I control a creature with power 4 or more, I get to draw a card. So that means I'll get an extra card at the beginning of every one of my upkeeps, as long as I have a creature that's power 4 or more, which I do right now. So perfect. We'll send this guy. No blocks. Opponent doesn't want to block that. Nah, flying haste. Just gonna attack with both. We're gonna take both of those. No blockers. So this triggers. So we get one card, and then we get another card. We're gonna play our creature with flying. I don't know why it chose to tap that instead of tapping that land. That was kind of weird. I would have rather tapped the land and had him available. Interesting. He has no blockers, so get that damage through. decided not to attack. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Finally. Get another one of these out. Give him plus plus. I think for this turn we're going to throw that out. We're not as worried about the untapping, so that'll give us 6 mana. Plus 2 of these will give us 8 mana total. Right, oh sorry, 5 mana will give us 7, which means we can cast him next turn. Bring this. He doesn't have the blockers out there right now to deal with him. Not sure it's gonna matter unless my opponent has something up his sleeve here. Oh, that's unfortunate. We'd be hoping to draw with our 2 draws a mana card or land. Ooh, that's why you gotta watch out for red, because they can do direct damage to you through a spell. He's probably gonna... Oh, still not sending that. Alright. We're gonna be hoping for mana. We did get the mana here. At this point it doesn't matter, because we can just send everything and we'll be alright. So that's what we're gonna do. Just for the fun of it, we're gonna go like this. And this. And there you go. I think this one was supposed to show us reach. But he never attacked with his flyer. So reach didn't matter there. But it showed us how we could play instances to kind of surprise our opponent and kill a creature when they're not ready for it to happen. But that's pretty common with Magic. Alright, here we go. Green versus blue. We'll see how this one plays out. Okay. Alright. Looks like my mic somehow got muted during that last battle, guys. Sorry about that. So if you've made it through that and wondered where I went, I apologize. Don't know how that happened. But we figured out we're back. We breezed through that blue battle. Might actually cut that battle out and edit that out. But I did have issues with that blue, with my mic on the blue battle. Sorry about that, guys. But that was a real easy battle. Our opponent just decided not to block when he should have, and we easily defeated him. So here we go. Gonna face the black opponent, the black deck here. Death Touch, man, I really hate Death Touch. Especially with big stomping creatures like green. Green does not like Death Touch. But this solves that. We're not going to do it this turn though. So he's just counting on my creatures to die, but they're not going to die. We're going to do this and this. So if you read this card, it says target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. There are cards of this type where it says they fight. If they fought, Death Touch would kill me. But since it's just straight up doing the damage and the two creatures aren't fighting, we don't have to worry about Death Touch. So that will kill that. We're going to get rid of one of these. And then we're going to send him in on an attack. See if my opponent wants to block. He doesn't. Oof. Definitely want to get this out. Opponent might block with both. Yeah. It's just fine. We want to get rid of that. And kill both of those. And have big Stompy Boy here. None of that matters because they both died. So here's what I was talking about. It says when he enters the battlefield, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. If we have him fight this, we'll straight up die. But we do want to eliminate that. And we have 7, 10, 11 damage sitting there ready to go. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Seems like kind of a waste, but... Oh, I'm sorry. We got a lot more damage than that too, because he gets +1/+1 for each of these, so he'll get +5. So we're going to straight up win this game right now anyway. And even with that 1/1, we still would have, because yes, my big Stompy Boy would have died, but we still would have gotten the damage through because of trample. Alright guys, sweet. Breezing through the normal battles here. Now we'll play the opponent. And like I said, usually you can just go ahead and quit this and you'll count as beating it anyway. But we're gonna go ahead and try to win it anyway, even though it's unlikely. Alright, found our opponent. This guy has spent money on the new set, so it's probably not going to go well for us. We'll keep the 7. Oh yeah, this guy's definitely spent money. He's got one of the pets. Look at it. That's awesome. It's a beholder. Really cool. and he's got sleeves and everything. So this game is probably not going to go well for us, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Oh, nice. He's got the colored lands as well. This is gonna be a quick game, probably, guys. Looks like he's running mono black up. Here comes a kill spell. Yeah, and then 3 damage. Oh, foretell. That usually is another kill spell. So we'll run into this, guys. That is what is called foretell. Foretell is a game mechanic, and essentially what it says is you can pay to put a card aside in your hand. You exile it in your hand, and then later you can play the card for its foretell cost. Usually it ends up adding that it costs more. However, you kind of get to divide that cost stuff, which is actually a really good benefit. And then some cards even have a benefit if you play it once it's foretold. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this is actually Poison the Cup. Poison the Cup has if you play it once it's foretold, you also get to scry 2, which means you get to look at the top 2 cards of your deck and then put them back in either any order or put some on the bottom of the deck. Now we do have this, so we're gonna. If we did that to him, he would just use his -1 to kill us when it dies. If you read when it dies, it gets to choose one of those. So we'll see if this is poison the deck. The other one it could be is Skull Raid. There it is, which means we have to discard 2 cards from our hand. We're gonna discard this and this. So we're playing an actual deck here, guys, and we're playing with just the beginner deck, so this is not going to go well for us, unfortunately. I mean, we have, like, no answers to any of this. Make him a 2/2 at least and start swinging back. So let me pull this up so you can see what I meant. So if you look, if it has foretell, this doesn't actually explain it, but if it has foretell, you put it for 2 colorless mana is what you get to do. You exile it with 2 colors mana and then pay this. So essentially this one ends up costing the same, but you just got to split it. Discards 2 cards. Oh, he's playing one of these discard ones. I mean, sure. We can do this now safely. We'll do it to get rid of that. He's gonna give me -1, probably. Or, since he won't kill me, he might just create the, oh no, he chose to do the -1. Okay, cool. We attack. He has no blocker. He said oops, because I think he thought it would kill me, so it was kind of pointless. He's just gonna send both. Oh wow, really? Wow, we did get that. That's nice. You can block with him if he wants. Yeah, we'll make him block with him, so his ability won't trigger. If we somehow pull this out, this would be insane, but he probably has a kill spell that'll deal with my big 10/10. Or flying. No, we don't have anything to deal with. What is this? Just a big stompy 4/4. Yeah, let's do it. we don't get anything that deals with flyers right now, which we didn't. We're just gonna lose, but hey, whatever. Alright. Opponent's gonna block, obviously. Alright, and we are going to say good game to our opponent. And that'll be it. We didn't really have much of a chance. We're playing against an actual deck. No offense to my opponent, but my opponent's deck actually wasn't that good. If we had a real deck, we could have easily handled that, but such is life. We're doing the color challenge. So that is the thing with color challenge, guys. When you're getting to this one, you will play other people that actually have decks. Oh, no, we don't want to play that. Sorry. We hit play again. We don't want to play that again. Alright, moving on. Color challenge, we're going to continue. We're going to go with... let's go with blue.
Manipulation of the mind.
Blue is actually my least favorite of the colors to play. I usually don't like blue or red. I don't play much blue or red. I usually play green or black are my two favorite, and then white sometimes. My two favorite decks that I use in this standard format right now are a green-white and a black-white. So, I personally hate playing against blue. I'm not a big fan of the control magic of blue. I know some people will say, well, blue's part of the game, blah blah blah. Blue is, when you come against a good blue deck, blue is a very negative gaming experience usually for opponents, because a lot of times their cards are essentially cards that don't let the other person play the game. Like, oh, I counter this, or oh, I counter that, or oh, I tap your target creature, and like against a really good blue deck, a lot of times you won't really get to play, which again, kind of a negative play experience. All right. Sorry, I'm not breaking down every one of these cards, guys. Probably should be the new ones. Won't block any of that. We've got flying. He has no answers to flying. The first creature I played has flying, and it says creatures with flying cost 1 less to play. And then these guys, real quick, flying, and they just, when they enter the battlefield, they get to draw a card. If we play this, then all of our other ones will cost 1 less, which is 2 less. So now we can play whatever we want. We're actually going to play this one, which gives all my other flying creatures +1/+1. Send all of this. Opponent has no flying, so has no answers. Next turn we'll drop both of those, and yeah. Now look, got another one of these anyway. Boom. Boom, draw a card. Let's see if we get anything good. Nope, just another island. Boom, draw a card. Now we got an unsummon. We don't even need that. Alright, I guess that was just showing us the power of blue decks, or flying decks, and the ability to get a creature out that lowers the cost of other cards. Really important ability. I guess that's what that was trying to show us. Remember, each of these original color challenges is kind of like a puzzle where the game's trying to show you something, so like a strategy, make you think. Alright, here we go. So, this guy has Defender. It's a new card for us. If you read what it says, Defender, a creature with Defender can attack. He has 0 attack power anyway, so we would never really be swinging with this guy. And then he has, when he enters the battlefield, Scry 1. Scry is where you get to look at the top card of your deck, and you decide whether you want to keep it or throw it to the bottom of your deck. So let's see what it is. So we already have plenty of islands, so we're actually gonna throw that to the bottom of the deck. 4 islands right now is enough to play any of the stuff we have, that's why. Next turn we'll play this. These will cost 1 less, and we'll get both of them out the turn after. Oh, look, we got an island anyway. So play him. Okay. So you see, one of the things the game does is it lowers the cost automatically. This usually is a 2 colorless, 1 blue, but since we have this guy out, it automatically does that, so you don't have to remember. And we get to play both of these, draw a card, draw another card. We got unsummon, which is nice. Opponent has no answers to flying again. I'm assuming he's going to get a creature with reach here soon. There you go. And a creature with vigilance, nice. We can block, so I don't see why we wouldn't block. Maybe he has something up his sleeve, but he has no untapped mana, so really don't understand what the purpose of that was. Alright, so we have some unsummon cards. So that'll let us return target. It's an instant return target creature to its owner's hand. We're gonna throw that back to his hand, so he has to pay for that again. And then we're gonna send all of our flyers that he has no answers to. Throw that out again. Attacking with everything. We're just gonna block this guy. Block the most damage. And then we can play this at the end of his turn, which we will. We'll unsummon that again. My turn, reason we did that was so we could have the 6 mana available. Throw this guy out. Okay, 3 attackers again. Boom, he's down to 4. Here comes the creature with vigil, or with reach again. He's got an ability that says you can activate it. You can go ahead and read it. Frugal Sea Serpent can't be blocked this turn. So we're going to activate that. And then we're going to throw everything at. That's 4 damage. And then we're going to have 3 flyers. He can only block 1. So we'll do 8. And finish this one up. I think this one was trying to show off the unsummon card and how you can use that to your advantage. It does 2 things, right? It removes a card that, you know, potentially can be an issue for you, and you might say, well, it only removes it for 1 turn, but it doesn't just remove it for 1 turn. It sets your opponent back basically a turn if it's a more expensive creature, because then your opponent just spends the next turn casting what he's already casted. Alright, here we go. Blue-white. Blue versus white. Alright, we have unsummon. So this guy has whenever a creature with with flying enters the battlefield, he gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Alright, we'll get him out. Opponent gets a thing with double strike. So that's a problem. Not sure if we covered double strike or not. Double strike means he will attack twice. Once at haste speed, or once at first strike speed, so he'll do damage first, and then once again. We can send this guy in and he would kill him, and he would kill us, but we're going to hold off for now. Ah, mistake. Now he's going to do 6 damage to us, and there's not really much we can do about it. One of the things we can do, though, is unsummon him, and when you unsummon a creature that has a enchantment, it unsummons the enchantment goes to discard, because it's not attached to a creature anymore. So, it's one way we'll get rid of that. Swing with both of these guys. See what our opponent does. Ah, pacifism. Yuck. So what we are going to do is we're actually going to summon our own creature this time. And the reason we did that is because he had pacifism out there, which is kind of a big deal against us. So now we can summon him again. That'll trigger, lets us draw a card, and this time we're not going to make the mistake. This time we are going to attack and see if he'll block. Yep. So they'll both die, which is fine. Don't have to worry about any of that shenanigans again. So I guess this one was trying to show us that we can use unsummon to help. Yeah, there you go. Get rid of that nonsense. I think that was trying to show us that we can use unsummon. We're gonna hold off on this until he plays another creature. You can unsummon your own creatures. I think that's what it was trying to show us there. Should have read that before I used. Yep, we messed up. Luckily, my opponent has no cards in hand, so this will still work out. Yeah, I'm targeting that creature. He can play his little 1/1. Double strike, doesn't matter at this point. Get both of these out. Draw a card. We'll play that instead. Oh, +3/+3 with flying. That is no fun. But he foolishly attacked with him. Should have held him back. Let us easily win here. See if we get another unsummon, that would be funny. No. Just attack with everybody that we can. Okay, that one's trying to show us that you can use unsummon to take care of enchantments on creatures, and that you could also use it defensively to unsummon one of your creatures that has a negative enchantment attached to it. That was kind of what that one was trying to show us. Alright, here we go. Last one will be red versus blue. Or, I'm sorry, blue versus red. Alrighty. So we could block here and kill both creatures, but if you read his thing, whenever it becomes blocked, it creates a 1/1 red creature token. So it's almost pointless to block this because it'll just create another one and it'll kill us. If we could do it without getting killed, it'd be worth it, but he has no blockers though, so we'll send that out. Again, don't want to sacrifice our creature for that. It's kind of pointless. Alright, get this out. Get one of these out, draw a card. Those guys both get 3/2 until end of turn. We're gonna unsummon that so he has no blockers. And we're gonna swing for 6. Get the damage out while you can. See how that kind of set my opponent back a turn? Because he had to just spend the 3 to cast this again. Again, we'll swing with all of this. He'll block 1, but that's fine. Because it'll also kill him. Our opponent's down to 6. And we have enough damage to kill him again this turn. Like, we don't even need to unsummon. He has no flyers. And nothing up his sleeve. So there you go. Yeah, I think that one was trying to show us. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I'm not sure which that was trying to show us. We had those cards with hexproof, but he never attacked us. So hexproof means your creature can't be targeted by spells. So usually you want to save that for your opponent to go ahead and use an instant that would like kill or destroy your, do damage to your creature, and then you play that one with hexproof, and then boom. And now we get to play a live opponent again. Again, guys, don't expect to win this one. And if you're actually doing this, just unless you want to toy around and see what you can do, you can just auto quit. You can concede, and you still complete that part of the challenge. So. Here we go. I go first. Got some interesting cards in hand, so we'll keep that for now. Hope to draw an island before we get to the ability to play that. Alright. That's a card that usually doesn't get used, so I'm hoping maybe he's on his color challenge too. Saying we get unsummon, we're not gonna bother doing that. Get our 1/3 blocker out there. Alright, we're kind of getting a little mana screwed here. This happens in Magic. Sometimes you get mana flooded, where all you do is draw mana, and sometimes you just can't draw mana when you need it. Or, I say mana, I mean lands that produce mana, obviously, guys. So, we're just going to pass. Well, we could attack. We'll attack. It's a 1/3. What's he going to do? Block with both, and kill one of his creatures. He doesn't have enough out there to kill me, so we'll attack, get that 1 damage through. No, it doesn't seem like much, but sometimes 1 damage can be the difference in a game, guys, so when you can attack, make sure you do it. Now, he'll swing back for 2, so it's kind of a 1 for 2, not the best, but that is a problem creature. Alright, so this is not a regular deck, so this guy is a beast. He can't be countered. He's indestructible. And then it has whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. However, we are going to unsummon his butt. That way he doesn't get to draw a card off of this turn. Man, we just cannot get mana right now. It's really unfortunate. He's gonna throw him back out. We're gonna be mean and unsummon him again. I mean, this is Magic, guys. Sometimes this just happens. We just cannot draw a mana card. Honestly, if I don't hit a mana on this next one, we're just gonna see and call it a day. He's gonna draw 2 cards off of that. He's really got us paced now. No mana. We're just gonna concede. It's ridiculous that we can't get mana there, but that happens sometimes, guys. It seems to happen more in real life than it does in this game. The randomizer in this game seems to be a lot better. But anyway, we still can complete that challenge. Got our 500 gold. Claim. Go home. Now, we've unlocked this, guys.
Look,
Which means we
special
can
events.
actually play
Each one is
the game.
different.
So,
This will let you toggle on all events. Let's try to finish another quest.
this shows us our events, guys. So one of the events right now is
You'll
jump
need to
in.
earn more gold to play in events.
This one costs 1,000, so we can actually play it. So we'll do this when we come back. This one's actually pretty cool. Basically what it does, if you read, you get 3 different half decks and you pick one from each. Well, you get 6, but you get 3 at a time and you pick one of each. This is a great event if you're just starting out like we are. You don't actually care about winning the event, and you only win 1 card if you win. The nice thing is you can resign at any time and then buy back in. And any card that you unlock, look, it says right here, they're yours to keep. So it's a good way to build up your collection real quick. And actually, one of the decks that I run, I am looking for one of these cards. So that comes in one of those decks. So we actually are going to do this real quick. We're not actually going to play the game, but we're going to see if we get lucky and get one of the packs we want. Usually the game is nice to you. If you pick one color, it tends to pick the second set that you get to pick from. Will have, a lot of the same colors. So if we pick this, unfortunately we were hoping to hit black, because the one we need is I think it's vampires or clerics or something. But I do like this style of deck. So we're going to pick this one. And as you can see, it gives us all green and black. This one has... I don't really know. This obviously has a lot of bring back mechanics. This one has rolling dice. I think I'm going to go with that. So we'll build this deck. We'll play a quick game here, guys. See if we can win it. And then if you do win, you unlock 1 card. And that's all this event is. So then you would want to resign. You want to play with your deck until you can get this. Because it is a free uncommon card. And this will be at least uncommon. So it could be rare or better too. It could be a mystic. Mythic, sorry. But we'll just play it real quick, see if we can get the win. You are only playing against other people that are doing this event, so that's nice. Not playing real decks. But you are playing a real opponent. Oh wow. Got no mana here, so He is a mana too. Okay, so since this guy is a flip card, which means when you play it, you can play it as either, we are actually going to keep him. And hope to draw a mana before we have to use him as a mana, but at least we can, because he's a little expensive actually for what he does anyway, but it's a nice utility card. We did get mana, so we're good to go. Opponent is playing a red-black deck. Empires. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, this video is coming up on an hour, but like I said, we're probably going to have to cut that one section where I was muted out anyway, so we'll be alright. Alright. Death Touch. He's probably going to swing with her. Oh. Guess not. That's kind of surprising. Landfall, we gain a life off of that. It's actually nice. Now we have some utility. We're gonna actually throw. Throw that out there. Opponent is playing black and red, so we gotta be careful because he probably does have some damage. Oof. Dampy. It's a card I know well. We are not gonna block that. Okay, so he gets this ability that's called Venture into a Dungeon. This is just for this one set. Basically, there's a bunch of dungeons that you can pick from, and when you venture in, you go to the next level, which is kind of fun. Now, we could play this, but what we're actually going to do is we're going to play Rapid Growth here. So you sack a land, and then you get to pull 2 lands, and they come into play tap, but that triggers this stuff all twice. And then we actually didn't play a land this turn. Play that as a land too. There you go. I'm gonna 5/4. Very nice. Okay. Interesting. We'll obviously just block here. He'll get to venture into that dungeon. He'll go further. It's going to make us decide. Discard a card and sacrifice a creature and artifact and a land. He has to do that, not us. So, excuse me. Tomb of Annihilation interesting, but when you get to the end and you get to create that legendary, it's pretty crazy. And he gets to do that, so he's gonna get to create that. That's a problem card for us. Not really sure what the play is here. First step, obviously play. Could have waited for him, but haste does nothing for us there. I think we kick this. So sometimes stuff has kicker cost, and if you do the kicker cost, you get a benefit. So this one, the kicker cost, gives us 2+1/+1 counters on it. So we have nothing else to do with our mana here. That's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna attack, because if we attack, we would just get hit there. Next turn, we will be able to bring him in though. Alright. So we're gonna have no answer to this. I mean, we could. Alright. So we're gonna block this. We don't want to do this. We're gonna block this. We're gonna let the rest through. Figured that it was what he did. Not sure which one he's gonna go to. He's gonna go there again. If he does that one again, he's gonna have to destroy a land. He's hoping to get a bunch of these built up. That's clearly what he's doing now. He left himself no blockers though. 6, 7, 8, 10. We can do 11, and oh gosh, I really wish we had. Oh man, if we had a land, he would be so screwed. So we're gonna throw this out. Right, it gives us some blockers. We'll swing with everything. Why not? Only has 2 life left, so I mean, we have a chump blocker for that, so don't really know what the opponent's doing there. He's gonna create another one of these. Not the end of the world. He gave himself a bunch of blockers now. We're really hoping for a land here. If we can get a land, we'll be in really good shape. Oh, he didn't think about that. It's a legendary, so he only gets to keep one. Rip. Now we're gonna throw that out. Opponent only has 2 life left. He's got 4 blockers. I think we just win this. Save this back. So we're doing 2 damage just from that. Unless he doubles up. Which he won't. I don't know what he's doing here. Let me just straight up win. I think he's realizing that right now. He has no way to stop us. He's gonna take 2 damage from that one creature. And just for giggles, we'll do that. There you go, guys. Got the win there. Awesome. It's looking a little iffy for a little bit. We unlocked some cool cards, and we'll see what card we get here. And then for now, every time we get 1,000 gold, guys, we're going to claim our prize. Okay, just an uncommon. Every time we can get 1,000 gold, we're going to come back. As you see, there's nothing else we can unlock by winning these. So every time we can get 1,000 gold, we're going to come back and play this until we get the cards that I'm looking for. So we're going to resign. Okay, and then next time we can play it again. This is already unlocked. And now we can start playing regular modes and try to get this stuff unlocked as well. As you see, we've got 1,500 gold sitting there waiting for us to unlock, so work on that. That's where we're going to end today's video, guys. Thank you for joining me for walkthrough 3. That is basically the walkthrough of the original part of this game. We'll come back, we'll finish this up and kind of just keep playing, but you know, I'll break down the cards that I'm playing, but that is the walkthrough of the tutorial part of this game. Thank you guys for joining me. If you would give me a subscribe and then a like on this video, that would be amazing. Help me get this channel up and going. Really appreciate it. That's it, guys. It's been Mike Ike, MTG. Thank you for watching.